One of my favorite parts of the show is the overture, when everyone sits down and, you know, they sort of know what they're expecting, but still it could be super different from what they've seen on the film or whatever. And they all of a sudden are hit with this very powerful overture where you hear all the themes from Mamma Mia, and it just like brings a really fun and exciting vibe to everyone in the room, because they sort of know what's going to happen, but there's still a lot of unexpected things to be found out.
I think the overture and the entr'acte, which is the opening to Act 2 of the show, they really tie together all the musical themes in each respective act, so they bring sort of a general sense of cohesion to the musical, which is really cool in my opinion.
I think my favorite part of the show would be Chiquitita, just because it's so like warm-hearted, and Rosie and Tanya are trying to cheer Donna up at this point, so there's a lot of like reinforcement of we're here to support you. Also, they look so cute when they do it.
I think my favorite part is Dancing Queen. I think that dance is like so fun, and I think it shows like the great friendship dynamic between these three women, and I think that's what makes it super fun, and we get to basically just goof off on stage, which is like an excellent excuse to have. And yeah, before that we have like a great sequence of like scenes too, where we also sing Chiquitita, and there's like more of an emotional connection, and I think that whole range of things is really fun, and ending that with a power dance is really great.
I think my favorites are probably Dancing Queen and Super Trooper. Like anytime the three of us get to be the dynamos together is like the coolest thing ever. And we have a great fun in rehearsals, we're gonna have a great time on stage, and like it's really fun to perform with the two of them, and I'm just very excited about it. So
I think my favorite part is in Money, 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 when Hadley and I get to be partners. Like everyone's coupled off with a man, and then it's just the two of us, and it's so much fun. Best friends.
For me, I definitely say Hari Hari, just because it's so much fun. There's so much energy, and Secret Handshake is amazing.
That's a good question. I really like the first scene on the island when you and me, we come on and we like kind of meet everybody. I don't know, it's fun because we get to like have an opportunity to kind of like showcase our characters' friendships, and then we also get this really like just fun opportunity to kind of mess with the lead actors, which is a lot of fun. Yeah.
My favorite scene would probably be whenever we're coming in after what is, I guess, like my bachelor party, and then we're all just very drunk singing one of the previous songs. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, I really like that scene too. It's kind of weird though, because it's right before a really sad scene, or a really sad song for one of us.
I really like Lay All Your Love on Me, because Zoe Lane, wow. And because I think it's going to be really, really fun. I've heard rumors of flippers, and I am excited.
I mean, my favorite song is I Do, I Do, I Do, I Do, I Do. Oh, that's my favorite song. Oh, it's a bop for me. I like it. It's a good conclusion for the musical.
Just that dance number. I'm really looking forward to, we haven't gotten there yet, but I really want to do Does Your Mother Know?
Yeah.
It's Pepper's big number with Tanya. I'm really excited for that. But we'll see what it comes to when we get there.
There are so many parts I love about this show, and I'm sure it will grow and change as we see like the runs and all the actors grow and change as we keep doing it. Right now, one of my favorite parts is Under Attack, this sort of nightmare sequence that Sophie has where she feels like she's trapped in this decision and she has to find a father and stick with it, but she has really no idea. And just the ensemble sounds incredible during this song, and the energy of this song is a pretty unique point in the show. It's actually a little bit spooky, which I like a lot, and the dance feels so intense and just, you can't take your eyes off it. It's so great.
I really like Gimme, 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 in parentheses, A Man After Midnight. Because it's one of my favorite ABBA songs just in general, and it's very easy to learn because it's just the same part repeated 3 times. And I sing on the bottom of it, and I like that. But it's also a good song.
My favorite scene so far, which we haven't like rehearsed at all, we just read through it in the script, is that
It's before the bachelorette party, or during the bachelorette party, and basically the women who are present are supposed to be ravaging the men. Like, I'm pretty sure the script uses the word ravage. And that's us. We're in charge of that. And we're really excited to see how that looks.
I think my favorite part in particular of the show is Ulvaeus, like the end of the first act, where things are really mounting, like the tension is mounting because Sophie's interacting with all the dads and having this realization amongst all of them that they might be the dad, and she's kind of getting concerned, like that it's gonna all unravel. But there's so much energy from all the ensemble, from all the dancing, that you have like these two things going on, and it's just a mess, but a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I like that Ulvaeus is sort of creepy. So you get to dance like kind of crazy all around. And also at the end of the song, we just travel instead of having dance moves, and it's a lot easier for me to learn.
Yeah, I'd have to say my favorite part to do in the show is Voulez-Vous. Just the dance, it's so hard, and we cannot sing it while we're dancing. But like, there's just so much tension in the song, and just the moves are just so foxy is not the adjective. Yeah, but yeah, that's why I love that one so much. But I have to say, probably my favorite song in the show, which we also haven't done yet, is Slipping Through My Fingers.
Oh!
Yeah. When Donna sings that to Sophie, I do get teary every time. You know, just a little bit. I'm not saying I cried that one. I cried 2 times. That's all.
I do cry when dancing. Oh, it's so great.
My favorite scene is the one where Donna prepares her daughter Sophie for her wedding, and she sings Slipping Through My Fingers. I'm a sucker for a good emotional scene, and that is definitely that. And so I like to be able to share that moment with Ida because it's so cute and intimate, but also be able to sing like a really sad ballad that's full of love.
My favorite part of the show is the entrance into Winner Takes It All. So for some context in that, it is where Donna and Sam are having sort of just a deeper conversation about sort of the nature of the relationship. Donna's just sort of pushing away from talking to Sam, and there is this huge bit of build up into it with their dialogue, and then Hannah Cornish, who plays Donna, just enters with "I don't want to talk," and it's just such a powerful moment, and I love it. And also the song crescendos into what I believe is the climax of the show, and it's just a beautiful number.
When I saw it on Broadway, like, you know, however many years ago that was, it was before I even did musical theater, everyone in the audience by the end of the show was standing up and clapping and dancing and singing along, and like everyone was just so genuinely happy and like excited and giggly and like hugging the people they were with, and just like, and that's why I think like this show is so good and why I love it so much. Is like it's impossible to not leave happy. Like while it's tender and while it's beautiful, it's at its core, it's just like a really, really happy show. And I think like that's something that is often overlooked in terms of like judging a show or judging a musical or you know, judging any piece of art. I think it's just really special. I think you'll leave singing along and dancing along and laughing with the people you came with, and like I think that's what it's all about. So you should definitely come see it.
I think maybe one thing is just that we're super excited.
Oh, I'm so
put the
excited.
show on.
Oh my gosh. I hope everyone comes to see it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
We get 5 shows too. So, excited about that.
Yes. I think also, like, as an audience, we want them to feel interactive with it. And if there's songs that they know, like, feel free to sing along a little bit. Like,
I love about this show, it's so fun, it's so upbeat, and especially for Carnival, when everyone really wants to dance, there's a really great tradition of people dancing the aisles during the show. It's just like a really great way to have everyone sort of sharing joy and sort of uplifting fun, audience and the cast together. I think it's really wonderful.